Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back. Happy Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year, yay!
Woo! So for Chinese New Year, we made some decorations, as you can see.
above us.
Again, for our audio listeners, you won't be able to see them, but in the place.
Do you want to explain what they say?
Yeah, so before they fall down, which they're more likely, and I can't be asked to fucking fix them.
Yeah.
So the first one says Hot Yip Junbo, which means good luck on your studies.
Nice.
The second one say 恭喜发财, which is your standard, just wishing you good luck and stuff.
Yeah.
The third one is 身體健康, which means hope you're healthy.
Yeah.
And the last one is 利是到來, which means just give me the money.
Okay. Yeah. Chinese New Year, the year where you get money.
Yes, every year.
Every year, yeah.
My favorite bit. Hang on, I can't help but it's missing something. Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
There you go. Well, it actually fucking sticked.
What does that mean?
Oh, it just means fortune.
Okay, so it's basically wishing you fortune.
I don't want it to fall, but it's gonna fall.
Yeah.
And if it's Seoul, I don't care. Whatever.
We also have some wife cakes, some Asian snacks.
Yep. Good stuff.
Some Asian beer as well.
Yeah, we've got Tsingtao.
Yeah.
Yep. Good Tsingtao beer. And then we also have Soju, which is Korean, but hey, we love Asian alcohol. This is great flavor. You've never tried Soju before.
No, I've never had it before. So
Soju,
it'll be interesting.
Soju is a really nice and smooth alcohol. I would reckon around here you're gonna be like, oh, this is really nice, and then here you won't.
So
know
like a third or
a third. You'll be like, oh, I can keep drinking this for the whole night.
Yeah.
And then it would just kick you out of nowhere. You'll be like,
yeah.
What the fuck just happened to me?
Well, we'll see. We're sharing it, so it won't be too bad.
Just a little bit for you to try for now.
Yeah. Of course. Cheers.
Right.
So to kick off, I thought because some of our viewers or listeners might not know much about Chinese New Year, do you want to explain kind of what it is, what this year is, and why Chinese New Year is celebrated?
You asked me so on the spot.
Yeah, I did. On purpose, man.
I haven't been connected back to my roots for a while.
Yeah, but this is a good opportunity to do that, right?
To me, To me, Lunar New Year. This is the year of the dragon.
Yeah.
And following is going to be the snake and then the horse, which is my year is the horse and your year is the snake.
Yeah, I'm the snake. 2001. Yeah.
I think Chinese New Year is just a nice why I celebrate it. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But how I celebrate it or how we celebrate it really is just people gather and just have a nice meal with each other. That's really the gist of it.
Okay. Yeah.
So, because I actually had a friend this morning ask me what kind of dish to cook for Chinese New Year. And I said, there's no specific dish, really. It is meant to just, for people to sit down together and have a good time together.
Yeah. Just enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I looked online. Some kind of Western websites suggest.
Yeah.
They suggest lemon chicken, which I knew it was BSing.
That doesn't sound very Asian.
Yeah, it's just your classic Asian takeaway,
Yeah, fair.
Want to try a bit?
Yeah, let's try.
Let's try the soju. See,
it's not bad.
It doesn't hit you. It's really nice, right?
No, it's a pleasant drink. How much alcohol is in there?
It's 13%.
13. Wow, that's more than I thought it would be.
But it's it goes down nice.
It does taste very sweet.
Yeah.
That's what I've gathered from it. It is very sweet, but it's not bad. Do you wanna open the wife cakes while I talk a little bit? So yeah, Chinese New Year is one of the main things we're celebrating today, of course.
That's why I'm kind of wearing red as well.
Yeah, I mean, I did put on the red t-shirt, but this room is kind of cold, so I put on my
there you go.
hoodie. Nice. So we have our wife cakes. What's in the wife cakes? It's
Don't
like melon and other stuff.
I haven't had it in a while. You can take a look.
Yeah, so it's winter melon, sugar, and then just like a pastry. Coconut as well.
Oh,
so,
they're really lovely packaged as well.
Yeah.
Some people will be like, "Oh, you're basically wasting plastic," but this is
so
really
to
nice.
our listeners, they're like kind of, to me, they look like kind of muffin, like mini muffins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you can imagine. Yeah, but many muffins.
Yes. Do you want to try one now?
Yeah, let's try one. Why not?
Do you want to have one? Do you want to have this one?
No, I'll have this one.
Okay.
Why?
Nothing.
Why are you giving me that one?
I opened it already, so.
Yeah, but I thought you're also gonna have one.
Yeah, I am. I'm just struggling to open the packet.
Yeah, sorry. I've had a long week. That's my excuse. We'll talk about our weeks in a second because I want to hear about yours. But let's try this first. Ooh, are those sesame seeds on there?
Yeah, they're really flaky as well.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
bottoms up.
Cheers.
The whole thing in my mouth.
They're nice.
Mm.
Justin's over here with like chipmunk face.
Oh.
So while you think about this, but let's talk about weeks. How was your week? What did you do? How was it? It is Saturday today. So week.
This week flied by pretty quickly for me.
Yeah, flew by.
Flew. God. Yeah. They're still intact.
Yeah, they're still
That
attached.
surprises me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the paper behind us. No, my week's been pretty chill. Nothing really up. I've been editing my Swiss vlog actually
Oh, nice.
for the majority of the time.
Yeah.
I'm on color grading at the moment.
Okay.
So for like I keep pushing my deadline for the Swiss vlog because the whole Swiss vlog I edited down to 1 hour 30. Oh, don't worry about that. That's just that's to keep it fresh. So my workflow is I cut the videos down, choose the clips, edit it down to the time I want.
Yeah.
And then I go through the second time. I edit the timings of the clip as well as if I want to do any J cuts or however I want the video to turn out.
Yeah, of course.
The third is going to be the color grading, and the last thing is music choices. And then final checks, and then I send it off.
Have you ever considered like asking someone to write music for your videos? Like say someone like me, I'm big on music. I do like film music and that kind of stuff. And I've done a few projects with some people sometimes where they've like asked me to compose something for their video and stuff, and it's worked out quite well. Would you consider doing that? I'm not asking about me personally, just generally.
I mean,
like
I would
having like custom music made for your videos.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, that avoids copyright, and I think
of course.
Copyright
it's
is such
very
a big
original.
thing. Yeah. At the moment, I use this website called Epidemic Sounds. It's a paid subscription.
Yeah, I know it.
But it's got a lot of good material, and with music choices, you really have to start like digging down. It can take you a week to find the perfect music for a video, but it's my second time using this website, so I'm looking forward to doing it. But again, like I wouldn't throw that idea out of my mind.
Well, if you ever need someone to compose music, you know who to ask. I do it just for fun because it's also for me like. It's also a way just to test my creativity with something I'm good at with music. And so I do like that. Funny story once, I flew back home on a plane and I was doing some like music stuff, music composing on my computer. And it turns out the person sat next to was like a wildlife photographer, wildlife videographer. So like we kind of started talking and stuff, and we kind of like showed each other our work, and we're like, hey, this is cool. Whenever sometime in the future we might want to collab together, which was quite funny to experience. So yeah,
sounds like a good opportunity.
Yeah, no, it was quite good.
Yeah, a lot in the industry works is honestly the randomest stories you can bump. Like it can happen.
Yeah,
I've heard someone else like they were literally on the train, saw this other dude reading a newspaper that relates to their work, and it turns out the newspaper dude, like the dude reading the newspaper, is an editor.
Oh, okay.
So they ended up contacting each other, and actually ended up his work being on the newspaper as well.
Yeah.
So really cool stuff. Like again, last summer, I went to meet up with my primary school teacher, And then apparently her husband is a photographer and brought me onto 2 weddings.
Oh, nice.
So you don't again, you never know what's gonna happen
Yeah,
in life.
this is the thing. It's all about connections.
Yeah.
And I think that leads well into the next topic I was going to talk about, which is like job/PhD applications. It's something I'm doing at the moment. So this week was basically me having a look at PhDs and applying, and I've sent out I think 4 or 5 applications this week. But I've noticed that it's really about connections and trying to get your foot in the door and like talking to people.
Absolutely.
So it's good because I have this connection in Cambridge, and I'm gonna go talk to him in Cambridge in a few weeks, to try and get a PhD with him, which would be really cool. But I've just noticed I've gotten a few rejections,
Yeah.
and a few of my friends have said, well, maybe that's because that project was like they had already someone in mind for it. So what happens a lot in research, basically, which is the same way I got my master's, is you talk to a supervisor, you discuss a project idea, and then you create that project. But because of it being a university and other kind of rules, that project still needs to be advertised. So in theory, anyone can apply for it, even though you're already basically that project was meant for you. So in my master's, like it was like 1 or 2 weeks of my project being advertised. I was just lucky that no one else applied. But then again, I was already like the project was designed in mind with me, so it was kind of good. But I think that's what's happening now. I'm applying to projects, and it's just my luck that these people already have someone in mind. So it's hard to get their attention.
Well, I was telling you before this as well. I said, opportunities, and when it comes to like this kind of like choosing people, like choosing persona kind of thing.
Yeah.
You have no idea what type of people applied. They can be better than you. They can be worse than you. But even if they're worse than you, maybe they just have a better personality. Let's just say, not necessarily experience is the only thing that matters when it comes to applying to stuff.
Yeah.
It's like interview. You have a super, smart dude, but who has no personality and can't get along with other people. But then you have a okay dude who, builds up the momentum for everyone. And, I think companies most likely will pick that person rather than
No, of course I get it. But then again, you also just need to apply to basically everything. I mean, I've sent out 3 applications today alone, trying just to increase my chances. Because I mean, mathematically, the more things you apply for, the higher your chances to get stuff. So that's what I'm basically doing. But
for us, my lecturer also told me that with gigs, you really just gotta keep applying. Like no matter 50 to 100 applications, all you need is that one application that accepts you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're settled.
It's just one you need,
So don't be beaten down.
No, of course not. I mean, I do have this thing of getting kind of sad or getting upset if I get a rejection.
Yeah.
But then like a few hours later I realized, okay, maybe it just wasn't meant to be, maybe it just wasn't meant for me, which is basically what you said when I was kind of upset. But then I realized it, and then I feel better because then I kind of find the motivation to put out more PhD applications, and that kind of helps.
The way how I see it is, you get rejected. Yes, you can be sad. That's okay. But it's really depends on the way you see it. Don't pour it all in yet.
Why?
I want you to try it with this. We'll pour it afterwards. Raph just poured all the thing down into his glass. Yeah. I want you to try it with the soju because they mix pretty well.
Okay.
Anyway.
We'll see. Yeah. Anyway.
Like it's okay to be sad.
Yeah.
But it depends on the way how you deal with it. How I like to see is, okay, well, this didn't happen to me. So obviously this isn't
meant to be.
This isn't what was laid in front of me. This is not the path I should have been walking down. I kind of don't like. I don't want to get religious or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just I like to think of it as, well, this is not the pathway that God gave you in a sense. Whereas your life has already been written.
Yeah.
You're just getting through the other options that you maybe wanted to go, but
Yeah.
obviously wasn't for you to walk on.
Yeah, no, I get that. And I mean, so the projects I basically applied for were a bit more different from what I'm doing now. Like, I still enjoy what I'm doing now, but I also thought, like, kind of expanding what I'm doing now from the whole eye development to brain or whatever, and neurodegenerative diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's is cool as
Yeah.
well, which I really enjoy. But I found some really cool PhDs to do with eye stuff, and like, which go less from understanding how eye development works into more like how we can treat diseases with it, and like how can we
Yeah.
use basically what I've been doing the last 2 years to treat diseases, which I think is another really cool thing. And the benefit with that is I already have a lot of the experience for that, which is quite nice, because it means I might have a better chance, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, yeah, I one time,
Yeah.
I told you this already, but I'll tell the other people as well.
Yeah.
When I was applying to courses, I've never done photography as a subject before university.
Yeah.
Like, it's just such a fresh idea for me. So what I did was I obviously applied for a few universities,
Yeah.
and one of the university I applied to was Oxford Brookes. Have you heard of the university?
Oxford Brookes, yeah. Yeah, I know it.
I'm not shitting on them, but they rejected me pretty hard.
To be honest, I mean, I'm not shitting on you applying there, but I've heard that if you have gone to Oxford Brookes, it's like you say you've gone to Oxford, but you've not really gone to Oxford.
Exactly,
Uni. You've gone to like Oxford Brookes, which is not known as a very good uni. Sorry to everyone that's gone to Oxford Brookes or is going to Oxford Brookes, but
yeah, I mean, I had a few options.
Yeah.
I could have. I applied to Oxford Brookes. I applied to Anglia Ruskin, which is in Cambridge. I applied to NUA. I applied to Bournemouth. Is it Bournemouth?
Bournemouth. Yeah.
So Bournemouth took me in. I just didn't really like the area that much.
Okay.
And I did consider studying in Anglia Ruskin, which is Cambridge, but after the reason why I didn't do so is because I read the Google reviews online, and one of them stood out to me saying, "Oh, don't come here, it's racist."
Oh, really?
And
So how did you end up making your choice to go to NUA over the other ones?
So yeah, after like the Cambridge one, I didn't like it because of the Google review.
Yeah.
And then the Oxford Brook. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with my story.
Yeah.
I went in there. I went in like an hour early, and then I asked reception.
Yeah.
Where the interview was. They say, "Oh, we'll contact him," and then I didn't like. They said they didn't know where he was. But like as a student, like as I'm not going on your campus. I don't know your campus.
Yeah.
But they kind of expect you to know it.
Okay.
And what happened was
so they weren't very friendly.
No.
Is what you're saying? Okay.
I saw the guy who was my interviewee. No.
Yeah.
Who did my interview?
Interviewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are the interviewee.
Yeah. So
Englishman.
he said to me, he's like, "You're late." It's not my fault. I can't find the building when your reception.
Yeah, fair.
You know.
Yeah.
So, like I've been there like an hour early. The receptionist only told me where it is 5 minutes before my interview.
Yeah. Okay.
So I went there. I already gave him bad vibes, I think. And then at the end of the interview, he told me, he's like, "Oh, I don't think you're cut out for photography. Maybe take a gap year to really think about what you actually want to do."
That's harsh. That's very harsh.
Yeah, I came out and I felt like shit. I was crying for a good hour.
I bet.
But then afterwards, I kind of like, they did tell me that they're more business focused. They're more industry focused. So I guess I don't have the knowledge yet. I was kind of looking for developing my own work anyways.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that night I just kind of took it in as like, okay, well, maybe that's just
not the place for
exactly.
you.
Like it wasn't what I was thinking. They rejected me for the right reason, but the wrong attitude, I think.
Yeah.
So I kind of took it and I was like, okay, sure, I'll just apply to. I'll just go with it, like another place. And I came to Norwich. I quite like it, the area.
Yeah.
I had trouble finding the actual interview place as well, because
Okay.
our campus is spread around the
Around the
actual
city, yeah. Not like UEA, which is all like campus focused.
Yeah, but eventually I find the staff.
Sorry. Someone's
Turn
calling
off
me.
your phone. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, guys.
Um,
Keep talking.
yeah. The thing is, I came here really friendly staff. I think my interviewer was also really friendly. I just really enjoyed the city.
Yeah.
Like the market it give, like the view, the feel of the market. Like the market is definitely one point that sold me, I think.
You mean like,
The Norwich market.
yeah, the actual market,
Yeah,
not
as a
like the
city.
market
No,
in
no, no, no.
photography. Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
So it's just the area and the people that gave me a good impression, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll go. And then I don't regret coming here because I met a lot of amazing people, and
Yeah.
just like the amount of like activities or the amount of people I've met, just amazing.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah, it was at the end, it was actually a competition between Bournemouth and NUA, like Norwich University of the Arts for me.
Mm.
And I chose NUA because Bournemouth is so dull. Like, I got off the train station and I immediately felt like it was all just like grey housings. Norwich to me had more color.
Yeah.
And I think that really directly gave me the impression of Norwich is just more welcoming to me.
Yeah, of course.
So I think, yeah, that's my ultimate choice for choosing NUA, and I don't regret it after being here 4 years.
No, I mean, yeah, fair. I think. Oh, first one down. First one of our paper flyers that we made
The one that says, give me the money.
has fallen down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think really visiting a place before you choose it is essential. Like I had done like a trip with my parents to visit all the unis that I applied for.
Yeah.
Just to get a feel for like where it is,
Yeah.
how it feels like, and there were some weird experiences. One time, which my dad booked this hotel without knowing about it, but Bristol.
Okay.
So you know how Bristol is like the gay capital of the UK. Okay, so Bristol has like Bristol is a lovely city and stuff, but it has like a gay area and a normal area, and like the gay area is like massively, well, I don't know if I can say that, but like, yeah, there's a gay area and it's kind of known as the gay capital of the UK,
Okay.
and I had an offer. I had visited Bristol Uni basically, but we arrived like almost close to midnight. We had a hotel in this gay area, and we didn't really know about the gay area before, so we parked outside a gay bar, because that was like the only parking spot there. I remember my dad looking at me and my brother like, "What is this place?" Which was quite funny. And then we found this hotel, and there was like no staff at the hotel and stuff. They had to give us a key code to get in and everything.
Yeah.
There was like a little keypad for the keys to the rooms and stuff. It worked out fine. And I mean, the reason why I didn't go to Bristol isn't because of that. It's more because the campus wasn't really as nice. I didn't feel at home versus in Norwich, for example. I just came here and it just felt right. It's hard to explain, but you know that feeling you get when something just feels like it's the right thing to do, and you're like, yeah, this is something I can call my home. I've now lived here for 4 years, so it literally is my second home away from home. But yeah, so for me, again, I visited Norwich before I came, and that's really how I decided to come to Norwich.
You want to try the soju with beer right now?
Sure.
Yeah. You know, give me your glass. I'll pour it for you. What?
Fine. Not too much.
What? You're scared?
I'm not scared. It's just something new.
It's good.
It works. It weirdly works. But yeah. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically how I chose Norwich. Yeah.
Norwich is a nice place. Genuinely.
Norwich is quite nice. Like, Norwich is quite safe. I mean, we've talked about how safe Norwich is recently anyway. But Norwich just feels like home, you know? As cliche as it sounds.
Yeah.
Norwich does feel like home, and I feel like we've made it our home.
I feel like the paper behind you is about to fall.
Yeah, it does look like it's like hanging on by a thread.
So we're not getting money anymore,
Yeah.
and our
We
studies
might. Oh no.
our
This
studies
is
are about to
bad.
fall. It's
That
not a
is
good
not
sign.
good. We'll see how uni goes for both of us. No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't got a chance to actually finish talking about Chinese New Year.
Yeah, true.
One concern. Okay, Chinese New Year at home, it's been celebrated a lot,
Yeah.
but we don't necessarily have a way of celebrating it. Maybe I'm wrong, but how I'm seeing it is genuinely you're just having a meal with your family. Here's my problem with it, and I'm sure my friends know me, and I'm sure the viewers might get a sense of me that I like to complain a lot. Yes, I love to complain a lot, and so I think I don't know if I talked about this. Okay, so I saw a picture of someone in America posting behind like a banner that says Happy Lunar New Year,
Yeah. Okay.
but under Happy Lunar New Year it says American Dream. So I'm not sure whether that's some slogan or whatsoever.
It sounds to me like they're trying to like make a business out of it.
Yeah.
Trying to profit out of it. And I feel like that's a lot of things, a lot of holidays and a lot of things have come to that. But I mean, how do you see it?
Yeah, I feel like yeah, to the Western world I see it celebrated a lot. Like it's been advertised so much. But
Yeah.
to me it's nothing but a business opportunity to promote or like discounts or just like
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, again with the lemon chicken thing that already gave me like a huge red flag.
Yeah.
into,
No, I
you
get
know.
that. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of things are now in today's society more seen as like a profitable thing, like as in say Christmas, for example. Christmas, like the whole Santa thing. Santa is not technically real. Santa's made up by Coca-Cola, right? Like,
I didn't know that.
yeah, Santa was
Okay.
the whole figure of Santa himself was made by Coca-Cola.
Okay.
So really, it's Christmas is a way for them to make money, and that's why
Yeah.
they always have like special actions going on and stuff. In Germany at Christmas, we don't have Santa. We have something called the Christkind, which
Okay.
is literally Christ's child.
Okay.
Like that's a literal translation of it. And again, that's in a more religious context than something like Santa, which was just basically made up, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of these kind of holidays are very much commercialized and seen as a way to make money rather than really spending time with family and celebrating something.
It's not gonna lie, because the accommodation I live at right now, Crown, they like for the past 2 years they really catered to Chinese students, and the reason why is for my first year here and my second year, I don't think I've seen a lot of Chinese students around, but
Really?
something happened, and then the only thing I see is Chinese students.
So when I lived in Crown Place the last 2 years, I've always seen a lot of Asians. I mean,
Yeah,
Asians in general, not only
Yeah.
Chinese, but like Asians in general. And I was always surprised by how many Asians there are in the building. Even here in St. Crispin's house, I see a lot of Asians around.
yeah, but then yeah, because then the accommodations start taking notice. And then what they do is they sent out these emails,
Yeah.
which is written in Chinese,
Oh, okay.
but in simplified Chinese. So for the people who don't know what simplified Chinese is, simplified and traditional is the same thing, except it's just written differently. They're not two different languages.
Yeah.
They're the same languages. It's just the same word
Yeah.
written in a more simplified way.
Okay. Okay.
But the usage of words is still the same. They've done a lot of simplified like just promotions, like simplified Chinese worded promotions.
Yeah.
They send out personal emails to everyone that in Chinese, but then I can't help but feel like it's a bit unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I
like-
get that.
I get that you're trying to appeal more Chinese people, but I think it has like an opposite effect of making it sound like you're trying to cater to us, but you're doing it in a really cringe way. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, I do get it.
It's
yeah.
just I don't like all these all these just Chinese things flung out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So we can celebrate a holiday that you have no relations to.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I'm not saying you don't have the right to celebrate it, but do you even know what you're celebrating is the question.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's
Okay.
like everyone's like, oh, how are you gonna do Chinese New Year? They probably don't know what to answer. If they say eat some chicken chow mein, then get the fuck out. Chicken chow mein is not a real Chinese dish, I want to say. It's fake, but it's just
I mean,
catered.
talking about dishes that aren't really authentic. I mean, a lot of, just because I know this, a lot of like in British cuisine, there's a lot of like Indian. That's British Indian, like butter chicken and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not
You
really
mentioned
Indian.
this last episode
I mentioned this last episode, but yeah, again, it's like, that like, it's been commercialized as something from that culture, but it's not really that culture. And I think that happens with Chinese food a lot.
And I don't
or
think
Asian food in general.
I don't think this, Asia does it as well. Like I said to you before, Christmas Christmas is more celebrated here.
Yeah.
When I was in Switzerland, I actually felt more Christmassy. But then back at home, it's more of a business opportunity for companies to show, oh, you have this Christmas discount, blah, 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 blah. So with Chinese New Year, I think it's actually vice versa.
Okay.
It's again like a business opportunity for Westerners, but just to attract more people, but they don't actually know what it's about. Because I've heard this one case, right, where in Australia, they asked this Asian designer to design some Chinese New Year stuff.
Yeah.
With their brand, and she's Korean, and I think that there's a huge like heated argument because she's Korean. She said that, oh yeah, I've actually been inspired by my childhood through my own heritage. Okay, quote my own heritage or something like that. Yeah. But the thing is, she's Korean, and she's drawing a lot of Chinese Lunar New Year stuff. Whereas I think Koreans, they use more white themed stuff rather than red themed.
Okay.
So there's a argument that spiked saying, oh, well, that's kind of cultural appropriation. But for the sake of promotion and for the sake of, making it really authentic, okay?
Yeah.
Again, quote unquote authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I don't like about it. It's because people can use it as like a business opportunity and ignore the kind of fact of what it's really important. I bet you like people don't even know what the date is. Like today is the 10th.
Yeah.
And each year it changes.
Yeah, okay.
So I bet you like people say, oh yeah, it's Chinese New Year. Yet? Is it?
I mean, to be fair, I didn't really know when it is, but then again, I'm not Asian. I don't really keep track of that. So when you said it, I'm like, okay, perfect. We can celebrate it on the podcast.
Oh, I cooked some fried rice, by the way.
Yeah, so we'll have that for dinner today.
We were gonna make pizza, but I told Raph, I said that's not very appropriate.
Yeah,
it's not very appropriate.
Fried rice it is tonight, which I'm very excited to try.
I added a lot of spice in there.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, no. Do you want to take a quick break and then come back for an episode? Well, for the second half. Cool. Well, see you guys after the break to talk a little bit more. Have a lovely break time.
Let's see if any of these fall.
Yeah, I mean, they look like they're about to fall, some of them.
Literally, before we started recording,
they fell like 3-4 times.
Yeah, they fell 3-4 times, and I had to climb under the sofa just to fetch it.
Yeah,
which I'm surprised they haven't fallen. Well, one's fallen, but the rest are still. This I'm really surprised. Like the one in the center, which I just slapped at the beginning of the episode, because I just taped 3 double-sided tape at the back. Cool. Slapped it on really hard, and I didn't know.
It's still sticking. It's still doing it. It's hard because the background is like carpet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like felt. So yeah. But anyways, see you guys after the break. Bye bye.
Right, see you in a bit.
Excuse me.
Come here, bitch. Oh, shit. Why you want to give me a blowjob? Holy shit. That moan's going in. That moan is going in the mic.
That's just my entrance.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Okay, wait, hang on. Oh, let's take
What is
this
this?
thing.
Episode 4, right?
Huh? Yeah.
This is episode 4. Sure, we got it up.
Okay. I'm sick and tired of this.
Same.
This shit falls again. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good break. We're back. We're refreshed. We're ready to go for round 2.
Yep. So, just want to ask, did you
Yeah.
like the wife cakes?
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not as sweet as I expected them to be, which is pleasant. I like that. They're like a good mix between savory and sweet. I really like them. Do you like them?
Oh, I grew up with them. It's
Okay,
pretty good.
Fair enough. Yeah. So you know them. You like them. Cool.
I kind of missed them because I haven't had it in a while as well, actually.
So it's good we had them tonight.
Yeah, no, good stuff.
Yeah. Very nice. Cool. You wanted to clarify some things up.
Yes, so during the
from-
break, I actually looked back up of
Yeah.
why I'm such a disappointment, but also,
I mean, we all know why.
but why celebrate Chinese New Year and what it is.
Yeah. Exactly.
So-
my questions that put you on
Yeah.
the spot.
So
You're welcome.
apparently, it's to get rid of bad luck as
Okay.
well as welcome good luck and prosperity, those kind of stuff.
So get rid of bad luck and
Yeah,
welcome good
get
luck.
rid of the bad. Get good,
I
basically.
think you said get rid of good luck and welcome good
No,
luck.
unless that's your thing, then sure. But no.
Get rid of good luck? No, I want all the good luck I can get.
And there's actually some taboos of what not to do
Oh,
on
really?
Chinese
Okay.
New Year. So I just remembered this as well because I brought a pair of jeans over
Yeah.
in hopes that we could fix it.
Yeah, use the sewing machine here in
Yeah.
the common room.
But apparently you shouldn't use needles on Chinese New Year's.
Okay. Because it's bad luck or...
Yeah, I think something around those lines.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
us Chinese we like to be a little bit superstitious.
Yeah.
I'm not a big superstitious person, but my mom would always tell me it's always good it's always good to be mindful of them.
Yeah, okay.
So some of the stuff like don't throw your trash away because you're throwing away good luck. Also don't sweep the floor because you're also sweeping the good luck air or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the like... Yeah,
the
aura,
atmosphere.
the
Yeah,
aura,
exactly. Yeah. And then you shouldn't wash your clothes because water signifies wealth. And if you wash the clothes and then put it down the drain, that means you're draining away your wealth.
I mean, running a washing machine is expensive anyway, so... I mean, that will make sense.
So there's a lot of like these little habits that you shouldn't do.
Yeah,
today.
of course, cool. Well, it's good I haven't washed my clothes today and I
Yes.
haven't swept, even though I was planning to and everything.
Mm.
I guess that's a plan for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. No, I mean, glad you clarified that and glad
Yeah.
we cleared it up with
Let me see
everyone
if I missed
listening and
anything
watching.
actually.
Yeah, have a quick look.
Oh yeah, don't take medicine
Okay. Yeah.
because
yeah.
you're gonna it kind of associates as getting ill for the rest of the.
Yeah, and you don't want that. You don't want to be ill.
Yeah, that's why I'm so healthy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if only you ate a bit more
Shut
vegetables.
the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! We're not bringing that up anymore.
Yes, we are. It's out there now, Justin. It's
Nah,
out there now.
people don't have to
You
know.
don't eat enough vegetables.
I eat vegetables. I eat onions, mushroom, spring onion. That's a
Wow.
vegetable, right?
Yeah, but you don't eat them much.
Fuck yeah. Hey,
See, I'm not wrong.
enjoy
Okay.
the shit in life.
Yeah, vegetables taste good. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we did quite an extensive episode, almost 2
Wait, I
hours
want
long
to bring
about
this up.
food.
Wait.
What?
Talk about vegetable.
Yeah,
Beer is made of hops.
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 Yeah,
And
hops.
hops is technically vegetation, right?
Well, hops is a vegetation. Yes, it is grown.
So beer is basically vegetable.
No.
Bam.
I don't know if that will hold up in court, but I mean,
No, I saw this
we can
banner.
give it a try.
I saw this banner in Japan saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, drinking beer is basically vegetarian because you're drinking hops and yeast and stuff."
Oh, because it's grown. Yeah, I mean, I see that in a way, but again, no.
Now I belong. Now I believe it fully. I'm just being healthy.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that.
Yes. Anyways, what were you gonna say?
Anyways, so we saw this movie together, a movie I wanted to see, which I asked you to see.
Yes.
Which kind of fits with what we talked about in one of our first episodes with The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah.
Which was a movie you wanted to see. Now we've seen a movie I wanted to see called The Color Purple. It's a musical movie, so it's based off of like the musical. I saw the musical when it came to Norwich in September. I think I was still together with Rose. Good times, but
Oh my God. Anyways.
yeah. Anyways, so we saw this movie, Color Purple. What did you think of it?
Wait, do you want to explain the plot a little bit first?
Yeah. Okay. So The Color Purple is a musical, or in this case, a movie about what's. So it's set in the 18 to 1900s in America, in Georgia. I think it's Georgia. And it's a movie about black people. So about slavery, about abuse, domestic abuse, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But also a show about, or a musical about overcoming that abuse, overcoming that slavery and stuff. So what basically happens is there's this girl called Celie, which gets married off to a guy in the town, and he basically treats her like shit. He abuses her roughly, and then one day she meets this other person called Sugar Avery, who basically tells her, "Do not let him be like that to you." And she kind of feels empowered through that, and she kind of learns her own self-worth through that, and to never give up. And so she stands up to her abuser, and she ends up having a wonderful life. Just a quick summary. I mean, of course, there's more to it, but go see the musical, go watch the movie. I really enjoyed it.
Out in theaters right now.
I mean,
Well, it's gone.
I think it just ended. We saw it on the last night. I think,
So
at
just
least in Norwich.
just watch it on some illegal website.
Well, no, don't do that. We cannot condone that. Watch it. I mean, I'm sure it'll come out to a streaming service. I'm sure it'll come to Netflix or
do it the
Disney
legal
Plus
way.
or whatever.
Do it the legal way.
Yeah, don't be illegal. That's not good. That's not safe. Yeah. So what did you think of the movie?
I can break it down
Yeah.
in a couple of ways to see it.
Okay.
I can look at it as a plot. Wait, as a plot,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty well written.
Yeah.
I quite like the progression, and I quite like how the events slowly write into her character development. I think that's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I agree.
Cinematography wise, I think visually it looks amazing. Some of the shots. It's just at the end, like the story kind of progressed a bit too quick for me towards the
okay.
end.
Yeah.
And I find that because there's one scene the character got abused for like 20 years
Yeah. Yeah.
from her husband, and then out of nowhere at the end, after she felt empowerment and she went on her own, the husband felt sorry for himself, or
Yeah.
felt bad, and then decided to go back and seek for forgiveness.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she just kind of treats him like she's like, okay, I'll forgive you, a bit too quick, I think.
Well, but
Like,
I'd argue that that's just,
Her personality.
well, not necessarily her personality, but she knows that it's a right time to forgive someone. I mean, yes, he did all these horrible things to her. He beat on her. He abused her physically and mentally, verbally. I mean,
For 20 years, though.
which is a long time, yes. But at the same time, I think it's a story about forgiving those people
Yeah.
as well that have caused bad things to you in your life.
Yeah.
So I think, yes, I see what you mean with she shouldn't have like let him off that easily. But at the same time, I think it's showing
Yeah.
strength as well. It's
Yeah.
showing her, okay, I've risen above that.
Be the
and-
bigger person, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Be the bigger person and really acknowledge that, yes, you've done something bad to me, but it could have been way worse,
Yeah.
and now I'm doing better. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that generally like the whole story again, like it's pretty good. I like the characters as well. All of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
has distinct kind of personality.
exactly,
The
yeah.
only thing again that progressed a bit too fast for me was during the end scene. So in the plot, like her and her sister get separated at
Yeah,
the beginning
exactly.
of the film.
Her sister goes to Africa.
Yeah. But then at the end, like out of nowhere, and I get I get it, you gotta tie the story nicely, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she just popped out of nowhere very randomly.
Well, if you follow the plot, it's not very random, right?
Yeah.
It's the war begins, and they basically seek refuge by coming back to the
Yeah.
US. And so that whole there was a scene with like a letter that she sends. By the way, this is a lot of spoilers for the
Yeah.
movie, so
Yeah.
maybe don't listen to the rest of what we're going to talk about.
Yes.
If you do want to watch a movie, if you're just generally intrigued and don't really feel like watching the movie but want to listen to us, go ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's one scene with like the letter, right?
Yeah.
She writes a letter which her husband sees, which was meant for Celie, the main
Yeah.
character, was like pleading or like asking her to kind of prove her immigration status,
Yeah.
as in like prove that she is allowed to go to the US,
Yeah.
because that would make it easier for them to return.
Yeah.
But then the husband did that because Celie left the husband, right? So the husband, Mister, as his name was, or Arnold or whatever it was, his real name, Arnold.
Alfred.
I think. Alfred
Yeah.
or Arnold, Mister, as I'll call him now,
Mm.
basically did that for Celie, and I think that also ties back to the whole forgiveness thing. I feel like maybe Celie had a bit of an idea
Yeah.
that it could have only happened if her sister, like if the immigration status was proven. So maybe that's also why she forgave her abusive husband, because he basically did that amazing thing for her that would reunite the sisters. So I think this movie has a lot of layers.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of layers to it, and there's a lot of different messages in it. But I think that's what makes the movie so great. And to be honest, when I watch a movie, at first I wasn't very convinced by it. I mean, I knew the musical, and I had the show in mind as I saw in the
Yeah.
theater here in Norwich. I had the show in mind, and I wouldn't say it disappointed me in the beginning, but it kind of had a slow start for me, and I kind of
Yeah.
had to warm up to it. But then the movie kept getting better and better, and the plot was more developed, the story was more developed. I mean, the whole thing of Sophia going to jail and everything,
Yeah.
that was, I think, plot-wise, a good decision and a good thing to bring the plot forward, because
Yeah.
it just showed someone that usually is just very, very much, oh, I'm macho, I got this, I'm not letting anyone tell me what to do,
Yeah.
suddenly gets beaten down and gets thrown in jail and stuff.
It shows character development.
Yeah, it does, and I think it was a very well executed movie.
Yeah. I would give it 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. I'm close to an 8 or 9 out of 10. Just because I really enjoyed that. I mean, I love the stage play. I love the musical.
Yeah, I feel like if I were to watch the stage play, it would have been more engaging. In a
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. I mean, it was very engaging. It was very good.
Because like I'd imagine the musical, like the singing bit, was actually more like you'd connect more, like real, like in real life rather than in the audio
yeah.
form.
I don't know if you felt this, but in the cinema, I felt like the audio wasn't really like turned up enough.
Oh,
Like
really?
the
I thought
volume?
it was good enough.
You think so?
Yeah.
I kind of, I mean, it might just be because in the actual musical, when you go and see music,
Yeah,
it's
they are
very
a lot
loud.
louder. Yeah.
It just felt kind of too soft for me for a musical. But nonetheless, it was still very good.
Good stuff.
I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad you came. I really didn't expect you to come, because I didn't really think it was your kind of stuff. But when you said, yeah,
Well,
sure,
I'm
I'll
always open to new stuff.
yeah, no, it's good, and I think that's also why I came and watched The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, and I figured, at the time I was thinking, you came and watched The Boy and the Heron, so I figured I'd do the same. Give it a
Yeah,
try.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
nice.
like I don't like musical anyways. Like,
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
I also prefer to watch it in person, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm like, I don't mind. It's just the only thing was I was gonna bake banana bread that night.
Yeah.
But then I had to, after you said, oh, and then I looked at the clock. I'm like, I have 2 hours. I can speed run a banana bread, right? When it came
And
out
then
of the
that messed
oven, I didn't even let it rest because I had only 5 minutes until I meet you.
Yeah.
So I immediately flipped it, put it on a plate, and part of it is just like crumbled. But no, it was good.
Yeah.
Like the taste is still there, but it's just the presentation has been meh.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
if it's for yourself, then
Yeah.
you don't need to worry about the presentation. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the movie. It was a really good movie. We saw a few adverts before the movie started of some movies I think would be quite interesting and some that might be a bit strange to watch, but who knows, maybe in future we'll go to the cinema again and watch another movie together.
I actually want to watch more plays actually.
More plays, okay?
Yeah, because the last play that I watched was Totoro. And I remember what I want to say about it because
Yeah.
I just want to say that more and more anime is converted into plays now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Which is such a weird dilemma to me because
Yeah.
I bought tickets to Totoro. I
Yeah.
find it amazing. It was a good 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
And I'm a tough critic. And it was a good 9 out of 10. Like I was getting emotional to a point because it resonated with my childhood a lot. I also bought Spirited Away, which is another classic Ghibli film. Like I'm gonna watch it this July. But I'm seeing more and more like anime or just animated stuff getting live action. Like
Yeah.
there's stuff like July in April or Death Note, which I don't think you've heard, right?
Death Note I've heard of.
Death Note, yeah, they converted it to a live action.
Yeah, okay,
But I wasn't sure whether it's a musical or not. But I think it's just really weird because like this anime is about murder and it's about lots of dark stuff. But making it into a play just seems a bit weird. And it's expressed like a play. How I imagine a play is it's meant to be expressive, meant to be acting.
Yeah.
But like it's like in the anime, it's so dramatic. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I have a kind of like personal thing to talk about that. You said like you don't know how dark things will work in a stage setting, a musical setting, like how dark stories would work out.
Oh no. Like it could be a scene where it's really dark. You mean dark as a sense of emotion, right?
Yeah, dark as in.
I'm
like,
not talking about that. I'm talking about more about like how the whole
vibe.
Yeah, the whole vibe. But in the same time, it's like that whole thing is about the main character writing notes to kill criminals.
Yeah. Okay.
But then it's a story, whereas you're following, this guy. It's a very anime based thing.
Yeah.
So converting into, I can't help but think it might be cringe when it comes to live action, because when anime is gone into live action, it's not gonna do well most of the time.
Yeah.
Like imagine a dude just like, oh, I'm gonna kill all these criminals, and that's kind of voice. Like obviously they're gonna have a better voice and better acting, but at the same time, I've never seen it. I can't judge it yet. But the idea to me just seems very weird. Like there's also another story about, it's called Your Lie in April. It's a really great short series. It's about this dude who met with this violinist actually, and they this violinist has like an illness, and I think she kind of died at the end.
Okay.
But then it's kind of a slice of life story, so I don't think there's a definitive plot out of it as well.
Yeah.
So in theater, it's kind of hard, I think, because acting as a slice of life is kind of weird.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, I mean, if we're talking about theater and stuff, Shakespeare obviously is one of the big beginners of theater, and he wrote a lot of dark stuff, a lot of things where, I mean, Romeo and Juliet both killed themselves at the end. Hamlet, everyone basically dies at the end. There's a lot of things, and it still works. Yes, it might be in the first instance you might be like, okay, how is this going to work? But it still works and it's still great.
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested, we should watch more. I'm down to watch.
Do you like Shakespeare?
See, I like Romeo and Juliet. I acted.
Have you ever seen Hamlet?
No.
So Hamlet is coming to Norwich Cathedral.
Okay.
Soon. And if you're down, I'd say we should go and then we should talk on the podcast about how we thought it.
Yeah, I'll see what attracts me because
Yeah.
the Shrek one is looking pretty. I'm just kidding.
Shrek the musical coming to Norwich. It's gonna be like I've listened to the music of that musical,
No way. Okay.
and some songs are decent.
I just
Like
can't
some
imagine.
some songs like vocally are
Yeah.
decent. Others are like, what the heck is going
I just
on?
can't imagine Shrek being on stage.
So the other time, me and one of my other friends, we were bored one night and we were like hanging out, and SpongeBob the musical was playing in Norwich Theatre, and we're like, okay, let's go, and let's go just for fun and see how it is. So we went to see it, and to be honest, some songs
my
really were
God.
good. The whole story was a bit weird, and like I've never really watched SpongeBob as a kid, so I didn't really relate to it much.
Did he do that annoying laugh?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
it's like the whole thing. I'll show you in a bit. But it was kind of funny. So Shrek, I don't know. I don't really want to go see it.
No, I'm just kidding as well.
Yeah, good. But there's another show coming, Jesus Christ Superstar, which is about Jesus' best friend betraying him.
Fuck are these names? Jesus Christ Superstar.
I mean, it's an Andrew Lloyd Webber show, and if you know anything about musicals, Andrew Lloyd Webber is like the best in musicals. So he made like Phantom of the Opera, which I'm sure you know.
Good shit. I've watched it twice and it's so good.
Yeah, so this guy made Jesus Christ Superstar, which I want to go see in the theater. So you're welcome to join me, of course. But yeah, there's a few things I think we can watch and then share our experience of it and share our opinions.
One company I really want to watch is Blah 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 Goes Wrong.
Okay. The play that goes wrong.
Yeah. I watched Peter Pan, not live, but I watched a video of Peter Pan gone wrong.
Yeah.
And I really love, they're
They're so funny. They're really good. Yeah, they're. I wish they were coming to Norwich.
No, they did come at one
point.
point.
They did come, but I mean, again, like.
Yeah. I also want to watch a pantomime again. Like, because when I first came across in pantomime, I actually quite had a lot of fun shouting at the character.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to see a musical in London next week, Saturday.
What's it called?
Hades Town. It's a brand new musical about Greek mythology.
Okay.
So it's the story of two like lovebirds. One is Hades and Persephone, so the king of the underworld, and his wife, and then one is like two young lovers, basically.
Yeah.
But like from the music alone, it's like amazing music. I've seen like a YouTube kind of someone recording it and putting on YouTube, and it looks amazing.
Illegal, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the guy should not have done that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
well, you got a taste of it.
I mean, I kind of got to see what it is like.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to see it next week. Their first show is like current right now, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Like
cool.
Today's their first show, so I'll see the original London cast, and I'm very, very excited for that because
hope you have fun.
yeah, it'll be good. I mean, we'll talk next Friday, and I'll be like very excited. But I'm big on musicals, as you know. I mean, yeah. So that'll be fun. But yeah, we should definitely go to more shows. And
I do like a musical, but sometimes I fall asleep.
fair enough.
It's not that I find it boring. It's the same thing as like if you hear too much of the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because like I went to in Hong Kong this summer. I went to a hologram of Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Okay. Yeah.
I went to a hologram concert of hers.
Yeah. But
Volumes.
I'm guessing that was really good.
Oh, it was really amazing.
Yeah.
Like I discovered a few songs which I've been singing in the shower ever since then.
We all love singing in the shower.
What's one of her songs I keep singing? I forgot.
Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Yeah, I want to dance with
somebody. Hope this doesn't get copyrighted.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. But midway through, I just felt so sleepy, because like it's just the constant impact into your ear, and then it just kind of made me. I just got used to it, and I just.
Did you wear earplugs or not?
No.
No. Okay, maybe that's why. I saw a similar concert. I saw the ABBA concert, which is also like holograms of ABBA in London.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you must know.
Yeah,
ABBA.
everyone heard about it.
Everyone knows ABBA, and that was really, really good as well.
Oh my god! In that concert, like the Whitney Houston one, this kid in front of me, I swear to God, like one. Okay, I got gifted these tickets actually. So my aunt asked me if I want to go with her.
Yeah.
And apparently these tickets were £60 per ticket for a hologram. Yeah, like a lot of people were attended. It was the whole hall full, but like midway through the show, like people started leaving. I felt bad.
Just leaving?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a hologram, but still, you paid 60
Yeah,
pounds
you
for
still paid a lot of money to see
it.
it. Yeah.
This kid in front of me, wear the noise canceling earphones, went on fucking TikTok during the whole fucking
Oh
show.
my God.
That really pisses me off, and it's because these
Yeah.
parents just want their kids to be with them, but then those kids don't pay attention. I get it; they're about the teenagers; their attention span is short, and they don't appreciate.
And they don't really know those artists as well as we do. I mean,
it's not even
we are getting old, man.
it's not even our era.
Generations, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's still a great singer. It's a great,
Yeah, it's
something to
amazing
witness.
music, and like we appreciate it.
Yeah, and then towards the end of the show, because her most iconic song is "And I Will Always Love You."
Yeah.
So that I don't know what the name.
Good
is.
singing.
Thanks. Yeah.
Live performance by Justin next
Yeah.
week.
I do covers. No, but everyone's like, "Oh yeah, the song's coming on," and
Yeah.
then they started pulling their phones out. To be fair, I did the same, but I also sang as well.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's
I mean,
just good
I
vibe.
sang a lot during the ABBA concert.
Yeah.
I surprised myself how many lyrics I know of the songs. I just start singing. I'm like, oh my God, where in my brain is this information coming from? But yeah, no, it's really good. Yeah, no, but we should definitely go see some shows, talk about it.
I've only been to 2 concerts in my life,
2 in your
Yeah.
life.
and both are about Ed Sheeran.
Okay, so I've never been to Ed Sheeran, but I've been to a bunch more concerts. And Norwich is great for concerts. There's like
Yeah.
so many people that come here. I've seen a lot in Norwich of like what I do sometimes is just I book someone that I don't really know and then just go there and like every time I've gone, there's this band called Amber Run which came to Norwich. It's 3 guys basically, and they did like an acoustic concert. So one guy on guitar, one guy on piano, and one guy just singing. They all 3 sing. But that concert is like one of my favorites I've seen in Norwich. It's like just them 3 acoustic. I was front row because there weren't many people and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really nice, and like, yes, it might sound weird me booking concerts to people I don't really know.
Well, you discover new stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, you discover new stuff, and now they're in my library, and I listen
Yeah.
to them more often just because I really enjoyed them. So I do that, and
It's always nice to discover new stuff.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. But yeah, the next time I find something, I'll let you know, and
Yeah.
we can go together.
Yeah. When it comes to new stuff, right? Lately, I've been getting more back into Canto songs.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny. Before coming to the UK, I told myself, I never really liked Cantonese songs because I feel like English is just easier to sing and the songs
Yeah.
are better. To me, the impression of Chinese songs were they're very monotoned. So I never really paid attention to it. But there's so many iconic ones that I know as well. But still, I
Yeah.
wasn't a big fan into it. But then, yeah, like it kind of changed after so many years coming here. Like lately, I've just been playing YouTube and just like playing classic Cantonese songs, and I discovered
Yeah.
some songs that I don't even know myself. And I quite enjoy it. We have quite a lot of legendary singers back at home. So it feels like a fairy tale, and it feels like quite a planned thing. But we have this thing called the Four Kings.
Okay.
I'm not too sure of all their names. I thought one of them fell.
Yeah, I thought so as well. One's like hanging on by a thread. Sorry, the papers are about to fall.
They're still not falling. It's
I mean,
crazy.
The one right behind you is like hanging on from
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we have this 4 people group. Well, they're not a group.
Four Kings, yeah.
They're the 4 kings. They're 4 individual people, but they like ruled the golden era
Okay.
when it comes to singing. And there's a lot of good legends out there as well.
Yeah.
There's also in the entertainment, the actor side. I recently found this out. There's 4 brothers
Okay.
that all does acting, and they always act in movies together, and they're all fairly famous.
Yeah.
And 2 of the brothers are also singers. I can't imagine how wealthy their family is.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
imagine acting with your brothers, like in
Yeah,
a lot
that
of
is-
movies.
That is quite cool.
And you have 4 brothers, and they which can sing as well,
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy. But it feels
it's rare.
exactly. It feels like a legendary or just something that aligned pretty well,
Yeah,
but it's real.
yeah.
These kind of stuff. So I think it's kind of good that I'm discovering back these kind
Yeah,
of
of course. No, it's nice. I
Yeah.
mean, I've listened to a lot of German music as well, more, and like try to discover some artists. I mean, a lot of the artists I listened to in Germany when I was younger, that sing German songs, they've kind of lost their success.
yeah.
They were really big back when I was like young.
Yeah.
All
So 2
those
years ago.
Shut up.
Well, you said that to me last episode.
Yeah, I know. I know. I do deserve that. But no, like they're all not really as big anymore.
Yeah.
And there's like new people. But again, new people bring new perspectives, bring new music, and that's
Yeah.
also good. Yeah.
It's always like times change,
Yeah, of
style
course.
shift, the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
stuff. Like Beatles, I'm pretty sure like there's less people who knows Beatles nowadays than back
Yeah.
then, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And
It's just
for example,
Gen Z or Gen
Exactly.
X or whatever.
so
they're
for
called.
example, in Hong Kong, we have this artist which is kind of getting big.
Yeah.
Everyone really likes him, but a lot of the style changed. Like we used to do these really slow hip hop or just kind of like really deep, like not deep singing, but just kind of like
Yeah.
there's a specific style. Nowadays, the artist kind of went into like really poppy stuff, which doesn't work with our language, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
But yeah, styles change. People try to adapt the new style to get more audience,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I still think there's a unique style in the old singing, like in old artists or old songs. There's still that element that people bring into songs nowadays.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
those are genuinely a bit more success than the new poppy ones.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
Because
get
now
that.
I feel like we in Hong Kong we have a group called Mirror. And funny enough, they're like a K-pop group,
Okay, okay.
but their target audience are like 30 to 40-year-old women
Oh, okay.
instead of like the young audience.
Instead of like young teenagers.
yeah, which
and
is quite
stuff.
surprising, but I mean, it works. It works.
Yeah, yeah,
If
exactly.
that's their target audience and they want to appeal to them, then sure, that's
yeah,
what they
I mean,
do.
yeah, yeah.
But there's also a bunch of people who don't like them because they're kind of cringe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Yeah.
just times change and people like different stuff. But that's
yeah, of
just how
course, but
things
that's,
is.
yeah, that's life. No, nice. Well,
I think we should have dinner soon.
yeah,
I'm
I
getting
think,
hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry as well. But I think it was a good episode.
Yeah.
We talked through a few cool things.
Yeah.
And yeah, we should definitely go to a show together sometime again. Instead of cinema.
Cheers. One last time.
One last drink for the evening.
Cheers.
And yeah, we'll see you guys again next week,
Oh,
Friday.
wait. Do you like the soju?
Yeah.
Has it hit you yet?
No.
I don't think people like. It might show in the camera. My face is red. I can
Your face
feel
is
it.
getting
yeah.
red, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Here-
It's the Asian flush.
yeah, yeah.
It's a real thing.
Here?
All my Asian friends have that. It's just
Here, I don't feel it, but then starting here, I'm like, oh my
no,
god.
I don't feel it.
I start
don't
feel so
it.
good. Well, it's here in the genes again.
Well, yeah. So thank you for tuning in, everyone.
thank you very much.
We hope you liked this episode, and yeah, we'll see you again next week, Friday, for
Once again,
next episode.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day, and we'll see you again.
Yeah, I'm
Next
happy
week.
because we only don't get money. We still get good.
Yeah, good studies.
Good health, good study. We still have good fortune and luck.
Yeah, I mean,
Woo!
what more can you want, right?
I'm looking forward for this year.
Yeah, the year's kind of like already started
Yeah.
for
Well,
us
what's gonna
West-
come
us
this
Westerner,
year?
But yeah, what's gonna come this year should be good. Yeah.
All right,
Anyway,
cool.
Cool.
We're gonna eat
See
my
you
fried
guys.
rice now.
yeah, let's go eat.
Yeah.
Have a nice evening. Have a nice rest of your day. See you. Bye bye.
See ya. All right, there you go.
Nice. My phone powered off because it doesn't have battery anymore. So that camera stopped automatically. Which I hope it saved the recording.
Should be fine.
Oh, the middle one just fell off. Just in the end.
What the fuck?
But I knew we were recording.
It stayed until the